Have you ever woken up feeling like your body is slowing down no matter how hard you try to take care of yourself, and wondered if something as simple as your morning choices could be silently working against you? I am Dr. Richard Hale, and I need to tell you something that most people never hear until it is far too late. The very first drink you put into your body each morning can either protect your kidneys or quietly push them closer to irreversible damage, and millions of Americans are unknowingly choosing the wrong side every single day. That may sound dramatic, but it is not. I have spent more than 20 years watching people fight fatigue, swelling brain fog, and rising creatinine without realizing that their kidneys were begging for help long before any doctor sounded the alarm. What shocks me the most is that the danger often comes from drinks people believe are perfectly harmless. The orange juice they trust, the coffee they rely on, the so-called healthy teas they buy without thinking. These choices shape the next 12 to 16 hours of kidney work, and once that damage adds up, no medication can fully undo it. But here's the part that gives me hope. If the wrong drink can slowly destroy your kidneys, the right drink can become the turning point your body has been desperately waiting for. And yes, I mean a real change, measurable improvements in creatinine, better GFR, less swelling, more energy, deeper sleep, and a level of clarity you may not have felt in years. I have seen these transformations happen again and again, not from extreme diets or expensive treatments, but from simple morning habits done the right way. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I am going to show you exactly which morning drinks repair kidney damage, which ones accelerate it, and how one small choice at sunrise can rewrite the future of your health. The first morning drink I want you to understand is something deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful, and most people overlook it because it feels almost too ordinary to matter. Lemon water with a pinch of Himalayan pink salt is not just a refreshing drink, it is a biochemical reset button that your kidneys desperately crave after a long night of silent detox work. When your body wakes up dehydrated and slightly acidic, this mixture steps in like a firefighter, arriving before the flames spread, balancing your pH, hydrating your cells, and easing the pressure on your filtration system before the day even begins. I remember one patient, Patricia, a retired teacher whose creatinine had climbed to a frightening 4.8. She felt tired, swollen, and terrified of the word dialysis. Yet the moment she began her mornings with fresh lemon water and just 1/8 teaspoon of pink salt, her energy slowly returned. Within 8 weeks, her creatinine dropped nearly a full point and her GFR climbed from 18 to 26. She told me it felt like her body was finally exhaling after years of holding its breath. Science confirms what she felt. Lemon citric acid prevents stone formation, while vitamin C shields kidney cells from oxidative stress. Pink salt adds over 80 trace minerals that improve fluid balance without the harmful additives found in table salt. Together, they hydrate you more deeply than plain water, support the stable blood pressure, and help your kidneys clear out the metabolic waste that builds up overnight. But here is what matters even more. Drinking it on an empty stomach amplifies every benefit because your body absorbs those minerals and antioxidants before food slows the process down. And once you feel how your mornings shift, you will understand why so many patients say this drink changed everything. But knowing this alone is not enough, because the next morning drink works in a completely different way, and its impact is even more surprising. If lemon water gives your kidneys a gentle reset at sunrise, then dandelion root tea is the deep cleansing wave that follows the kind that reaches places your body has been quietly struggling with for years. Most people dismiss dandelions as nothing more than backyard weeds, yet their roots contain some of the most kidney-supportive compounds nature has ever produced. The moment this earthy tea enters your system, your kidneys begin releasing excess fluid and toxins with a softness that pharmaceutical diuretics simply cannot match. I witnessed this firsthand with Robert, a long-haul truck driver whose creatinine numbers kept climbing, even though he had been doing everything his doctors told him. His days were filled with fatigue, swelling, and the constant fear that things were only getting worse. When he started drinking 1 cup of dandelion root tea in the morning and 1 in the evening, his body finally found relief. Over 6 months, his inflammatory markers dropped by 35%, and for the first time in years, his kidney decline slowed to a near standstill. He told me it felt like someone had opened a window inside his body and let the air move again. Science backs his experience with remarkable clarity. Dandelion root contains sesquiterpene lactones that stimulate natural diuresis without stripping your body of potassium or magnesium. It is also rich in inulin, a prebiotic fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria, reducing the production of uremic toxins that would otherwise burden your kidneys. Laboratory studies show that dandelion root extract can lower markers of kidney damage by up to 40%, a number that surprises even clinicians. But what makes this drink even more powerful is how it works best on an empty stomach, allowing its compounds to move quickly and cleanly through your system. And once you feel how much lighter and clearer your body becomes, you will understand why so many patients rely on this quiet herb for long-term protection. But knowing this alone is not enough, because the next drink operates on your kidneys in a completely different way, and its benefits catch almost everyone off guard. And while dandelion root tea clears the internal clutter, your kidneys have been fighting against celery juice steps in with a completely different kind of power, the kind that restores circulation and calms inflammation at the same time. Most people look at celery and see a simple watery vegetable, but when you press it into a fresh juice, it becomes one of the most kidney-friendly morning elixirs you could choose. Its natural compounds relax the tiny blood vessels feeding your kidneys, allowing cleaner blood flow and lighter filtration work from the moment your day begins. I will never forget Sandra, a 48-year-old office manager who felt stuck in a cycle of exhaustion and brain fog. Her creatinine hovered around 1.9, and every afternoon she felt like her body was shutting down. When she added 16 ounces of fresh celery juice to her mornings, something remarkable happened. Within 6 weeks, her energy returned, her thinking sharpened, and her creatinine stabilized for the first time in years. She described it as if someone had lifted a weight she did not even realize she had been carrying. The science behind her transformation is incredibly compelling. Celery is rich in phthalates compounds known for easing arterial tension and improving kidney blood flow. Its natural sodium is organically bound, meaning it supports fluid balance without the harsh effects of table salt. Celery juice also contains potent antioxidants like vitamin C, beta-carotene, and flavonoids that shield kidney cells from inflammatory damage. And perhaps most importantly, its detox support for the liver reduces the toxic load that eventually reaches your kidneys, giving them room to repair instead of just survive. But the key is freshness, because bottled celery juice loses these compounds within hours. Drinking it immediately after juicing provides the full effect your kidneys depend on. And once you feel how quickly your mornings shift, you will understand why this drink has become a cornerstone for so many kidney patients. But only knowing this is still not enough, because the next drink carries a deeper impact and addresses a hidden danger most people never even notice. And if celery juice supports your kidneys by improving circulation and easing inflammation, hibiscus tea takes that same mission and intensifies it in a way most people never expect. The deep red color of this tea is not just beautiful, it signals some of the most powerful antioxidants found in any plant compounds your kidneys desperately need when they are fighting swelling high blood pressure and oxidative stress every single day. Hibiscus is more than a drink, it is a form of protection your kidneys recognize immediately. I saw this with David, a 62-year-old mechanic whose blood pressure remained stubbornly high despite 3 different medications. His kidneys were losing ground month after month, and every checkup felt like a countdown. When he added 2 cups of hibiscus tea to his routine, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, something finally shifted. Within 12 weeks, his systolic blood pressure dropped enough for his doctor to lower one of his prescriptions, and his rate of kidney decline slowed for the first time in years. He told me that for the first time in a decade, he woke up without the pounding pressure behind his eyes. What happened to him is not luck. Research shows hibiscus can reduce oxidative stress by up to 45% and lower systolic blood pressure by 10 to 15 points. It contains organic acids that help prevent kidney stones and diuretic compounds that release excess fluid without depleting essential minerals. And because hibiscus naturally supports vascular health, it breaks the dangerous cycle where high blood pressure damages the kidneys and weak kidneys drive the pressure even higher. Drinking it between meals allows those antioxidants to move through the bloodstream without interference, giving your kidneys the direct support they need. And once you feel how calming and cleansing this tea can be, You will understand why it is one of the most overlooked kidney protectors in the world. But knowing this alone is still not enough because the next drink works on an even deeper level and corrects a hidden problem most people never realize is damaging their kidneys every day. And if hibiscus tea protects your kidneys by calming inflammation and lowering the pressure that slowly wears them down, green tea with fresh ginger takes that protection a step further by targeting the microscopic damage that builds up long before symptoms appear. Most people drink green tea for weight loss or energy, but very few understand that its catechins are among the strongest kidney-protecting antioxidants ever identified. When paired with fresh ginger, this drink becomes a therapeutic combination that supports your filtration system from multiple angles at once. I think of Margaret, a 71-year-old grandmother who lived with constant nausea and exhaustion from stage 3 kidney disease. Her creatinine hovered at 2.8, and every morning felt like she was climbing a hill she could not see the top of. When she replaced her morning coffee with a cup of warm green tea infused with fresh ginger slices, everything began to shift. Over 4 months, her nausea eased, her energy returned, and her creatinine finally stabilized at 2.6. She told me that for the first time in years, she could enjoy breakfast without fear or discomfort. The science behind it is astonishing. Green tea contains EGCG, a compound proven to protect kidney cells from oxidative injury and support the repair of damaged tissues. It improves insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for people with diabetic kidney disease. Ginger contributes gingerols and shogals, anti-inflammatory molecules that soothe kidney tissues and improve circulation, reducing the workload on each nephron. And because ginger naturally reduces nausea, it often helps patients maintain hydration and proper nutrition. 2 things essential for kidney stability. Brewing green tea at the right temperature and adding fresh ginger rather than powdered creates a more potent infusion that your kidneys respond to almost immediately. And once you feel how steady and clear your body becomes on this combination, you will understand why so many patients rely on it daily. But only knowing this is still not enough because the next drink exposes a hidden threat that silently stresses your kidneys in ways most people never imagine. And while green tea with ginger helps restore balance on a cellular level, parsley tea works like a quiet but relentless cleaning crew, targeting the stubborn toxins and crystal-forming compounds that hide deep within your kidneys. Most people think of parsley as nothing more than a garnish on a dinner plate. Yet when steeped into a warm morning tea, it becomes one of the most underestimated kidney cleansing tools available. Its natural compounds encourage gentle diuresis, helping your kidneys release excess fluid without stripping your body of essential minerals the way many medications do. I saw this transformation clearly in Carlos, a 54-year-old restaurant owner who lived in constant fear of his next kidney stone. His creatinine sat at 2.3 and every attack left him doubled over in pain, wondering if things would ever get better. When he began drinking parsley tea every morning, something changed almost immediately. His swelling eased, his urine flow improved, and for the first time in years, he went 8 full months without a single stone. Even more impressive, his creatinine eased down to 2.0. He said it felt as if his kidneys finally stopped fighting for air. The science behind parsley tea is equally convincing. It contains apigenin and myristicin, 2 compounds that support kidney function and help prevent calcium oxalate crystals from forming. Its high vitamin C content protects kidney tissues from oxidative stress, while its antioxidant flavonoids help reduce inflammation that slowly erodes filtration capacity. Studies also show that parsley supports the elimination of uric acid, a key factor in kidney stone formation and chronic kidney irritation. When consumed on an empty stomach, its compounds move more efficiently through the bloodstream, giving your kidneys a head start each morning. And once you experience how much lighter and less congested your body feels, you will understand why this simple herb has become a lifeline for so many people dealing with kidney strain. But only knowing this is still not enough because the final drink addresses a hidden weakness that determines whether your kidneys stabilize or continue to decline. And after parsley tea helps your kidneys release what has been weighing them down, nettle leaf tea steps forward with a completely different kind of strength, the kind that rebuilds your internal foundation instead of simply clearing it. Most people still think of nettle as a stinging weed, something to avoid, but once its leaves are dried and steeped into a warm cup of tea, it becomes one of the most comprehensive kidney-restoring plants in natural medicine. This drink does not just support your kidneys, it reinforces your blood, your minerals, and your energy all at the same time, creating a stability that many people have not felt in years. I saw this transformation clearly in Helen, a 68-year-old artist whose stage 4 kidney disease left her drained before the day even started. Her hemoglobin had fallen to 9.2 and every step felt like climbing uphill. When she began drinking 2 cups of nettle leaf tea each day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, her body slowly responded. Over 3 months, her hemoglobin climbed to 10.8, her color returned, her breathing steadied, and she told me she finally had enough energy to pick up her paintbrush again. For her, nettle tea did not just support her kidneys, it gave her life back in small but meaningful ways. And the science behind this change is powerful. Nettle is rich in bioavailable iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C, a rare combination that supports healthy red blood cell formation without straining the kidneys. Its anti-inflammatory compounds help calm the swelling inside the nephrons, slowing the silent progression of chronic kidney damage. Its gentle diuretic effect helps flush metabolic waste without stripping essential electrolytes, something medication-based diuretics often struggle to achieve. When consumed between meals, nettle tea delivers a steady stream of minerals and antioxidants directly into the bloodstream, giving your kidneys the consistent support they need to function, restore, and stabilize. And once you experience how grounding and energizing this tea can be, you will understand why so many people consider it an essential part of their daily kidney care routine. As you have seen throughout this video, your kidneys are not fragile, hopeless organs waiting for decline. They are remarkably resilient and capable of rebuilding strength when given the right support. No matter what stage you are in, no matter how discouraged you may have felt in the past, your body's always looking for a chance to heal. And every morning drink you choose is an opportunity to help it move one step closer to stability and freedom from symptoms. I want you to remember that progress does not always show up in big dramatic moments. Sometimes it appears quietly in the form of a little more energy, less swelling, a clearer mind, or the comfort of knowing your numbers have finally stopped rising. So if today's information made sense to you, or if you recognized even a small part of yourself in the stories I shared, I encourage you to save this video so you can come back to it whenever you need guidance or reassurance. Your kidneys deserve consistency, and having these tools at your fingertips can make all the difference on the days when you are unsure what to do next. And please subscribe to the channel because I release new medical guidance every week designed specifically to help you protect your kidneys, lower creatinine, improve GFR, manage inflammation, and understand your health with clarity and confidence. When you subscribe, you stay ahead of the silent changes that so many people miss until it is too late. Most of all, I want you to hold on to hope. Kidney decline is not a straight line downward, and with the right choices, I have seen people stabilize, regain energy, and reclaim years of quality life they thought they had lost. Your journey is not over, and you are not alone in it. Take what you learned today, apply it, and let your mornings become the beginning of real healing.